We are out here in the Matazal Mountains near Payson, Arizona, doing another little shakedown hike, except this time it's different. We have all of our gear that we'll be carrying through the Sierra. We are unnecessarily carrying bear cans, micro spikes, the extra layers, all of it, just to see how it does out here, make sure we can fit it all, and how comfy it is to carry. So this is a gear video. When we get back, we will pull everything out and show you exactly what we have in our backpacks. But first, you get a little hiking montage. So in order to somewhat simulate the weight of a loaded bear can, we decided to bring along a few tasty treats for ourselves. Some tasty brews with a view.
That was a great hike.
It was. Very great hike. Some great friends in the Matazal Mountains. And we brought all of the gear that we're going to bring on the PCT with us. Something's different. We'll find out what that is later. So in this video, we are going to break down all of the gear that we are carrying on the PCT. We currently have everything that we're going to bring through the Sierra with us. So we are going to start by individually going through everything that we are wearing and then everything that is in our packs. But the first thing I would like to do is get these packs off.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, now that the packs are off, I guess I will begin by explaining everything I have on me and that I'll have in my hands. Let's just start with the trekking poles so I can get these off the table. These are the Black Diamond Trail Ergo Corks, same trekking poles that I have been using for years. On my head, I will be wearing Gooder sunglasses and also this cool hat. Nice and light, nice and breathable. On me, I have the Evolved Supply Co. Mirage Sun Hoodie. It's a merino sun hoodie. I am loving this thing. On my wrist here, I have a Coros Apex 2 Pro. I got this specifically because it has an excellent battery life. On the Wonderland Trail, I managed to make it a whole week without charging it, and that's with recording the hike every single day. I have some Reebok Performance boxers on. I'm wearing some Lululemon shorts, nice and light, nice and breathable. And on my feet, I'm going to be wearing some Ultra Timp 5s. These are the new version they just came out with, and so far I am loving these things. So I'm going to be starting the PCT with these. And of course, the same pair of gray Dirty Girl gaiters that I've been wearing for a few years now. And what about you?
I am going to be wearing this hat. This is Pony Flow. I actually just picked up this hat. It's like a 2-ounce hat for the ladies. It's got this nice big hole in the back for your ponytail to go through. Also going to be wearing a sun hoodie. This is by -33. It is merino wool, very light and breathable, and it's got this nice zipper for ventilation. Just some basic shorts here. On my feet here, I'm going to be wearing Injinji toe socks. I find these really helpful for avoiding blisters. Dirty Girl gaiters, of course, and Hoka Speed Goat 5. These are great for me because I have plantar fasciitis and they're very cushy. We'll also be wearing some Gooder sunglasses and a fanny pack from Light AF. It's about 3 ounces. Actually, I think it's about 2.5 ounces, very light. I'll be keeping snacks in here and my wallet, chapstick, things like that.
Okay, I think that just about does it for everything that we're wearing. So let's dive into the packs. I will start with mine. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know this is a new pack. I've been wearing this Hyperlight mountain gear pack for a couple of years now, but this is the Durston Kakwa 55. Just picked this up taken it on a few trips already, and I love this thing. I just wanted something that has a larger carrying capacity, and I find this carries a heavier load much nicer. So this is the pack that is coming on the PCT with me. So let's start with the straps here. I'll show you what I have going on. This is the Garmin InReach Mini 2. That is my SOS device. In this shoulder strap, I have my little tripod that I'll be using to record the videos with. This one has nothing in it. I'll be putting my phone in there. In the left hip belt pocket here, I am carrying a small pocket knife, Opinel pocket knife, and I have a little, it's buried in here, little digital thermometer, just because I like to know what the temperature is. The right hip belt pocket is only going to be for snacks. In this side pocket, I have a smart water bottle with the sport cap. I have another one on this side, and also I have my dedicated bidet bottle with the Kulo Clean bidet on top of it. In this nice big stretchy mesh pocket up front, this is my first aid kit. I don't have a ton in here. It's the only things I know how to use. It's also my hygiene kit, so I have my toothbrush, toothpaste, some sunscreen. I have a little chapstick with some Leukotape wrapped around it, which is great for blister prevention and care, and some ibuprofen and some basic first aid things, and also some patches for gear. Also in the front for quick access, this is my rain jacket. This is the Outdoor Helium rain jacket. This is a pack towel, just for wiping down condensation or pots and pans or possibly legs. This is my water filtration system. This is the Sawyer Squeeze, obviously the most popular one that you're going to see on the trail. Inside the bag, I have a 2-liter Canuck Vecto bag, a Ziploc bag, and that is just for putting the Sawyer in case temperatures get down to freezing. Then we can bring it in the tent with us. This is my Sawyer Squeeze, the filter itself, and then I have an extra O-ring in there. Also in this front pocket, I have my rain skirt. It's also in a mesh bag just because it tends to expand quite a bit and spring out when it's not in there. Some TP and some hand sanitizer inside of a Ziploc. My Bogler trowel for digging the cat holes. And a Sea to Summit head net. On the top of the pack, this is my Gossamer Gear Thin Light Foam Pad. This is great for using as a sit pad, just a barrier between me and the ground if I want to lay down and take a little nap. And it's great for putting underneath our actual air pad for sleeping for a little extra protection at night. All right, let's open the pack up and dive inside. I'll get the fleece out of the way first. This is a Mountain Hardwear, I think it's called the Micro Fleece, something like that. Extra layer, just in case I want it. This is the tent that we're going to be bringing. This is the Tarp Tent Dipole 2 Lee. It's Dyneema 2-person tent. This is the one thing we're a little bit iffy on. We love it when it's set up, but it's kind of a pain to set up, at least nicely. So we're going to start with it. If we have to, we might have another tent shipped to us. And just for the Sierra, all the fun stuff. So I decided for right now, everything that we're carrying in the Sierra, or everything that I have anyway, is currently in this bear can. So the bear can is the BV500. It's the most popular bear can out there, I'm pretty sure. And inside of here, I have some sealskin socks. We're just wearing trail runners the whole time, and so when we're going through snow and possibly wet conditions, I want to have a little waterproof layer for my feet. And also I have some micro spikes. They're not the Catula ones, they are Yak Tracks, but they are essentially the same thing. I can strap them onto my shoes, and that'll help with grip in slick conditions. Moving on. This is our sleeping pad. This is the Big Agnes Rapide SL Double. It's a 40-inch wide sleeping pad, and
my personal favorite piece of gear. I think it's made a huge difference in the quality of the sleep that I get. it is a much warmer setup than 2 individual pads for sure.
Yeah, and much more comfortable. We're able to snuggle up on this. We don't have to worry about 2 pads separating and that cold ground coming up. So if you would like to see a full review, I'll post a link right up here. You can check that out. And I have the food bag that I'll be using for most of the trail. This is from Hilltop Packs. It's got a nice friendly bear on the front of it. And inside here, I'm going to be carrying this the whole way with me. This is just an empty freeze-dried food bag. And the reason I have this is just to repackage and rehydrate other freeze-dried meals in here. And of course, you got to have a titanium spoon. All right, speaking of cooking things, this is my cook system. This is the Toaks 750 milliliter pot. The lid's on there. Inside here, this is my MSR Pocket Rocket Deluxe stove and a mini Bic lighter. All right, next is my Enlightened Equipment Torrid Apex. This is my insulated puffy jacket. Nice and warm, nice and light. Been using that thing for a few years now. I have an extra pair of boxers. I will be bringing some camp shoes. These are the Zero Shoes Trail Sandals. This is my pillow. It's a Sea to Summit Aeros Premium pillow. These are my base layer bottoms. These are the Smartwool 250 merino wool leggings. My base layer top. This is an Icebreaker merino wool top. This is my Outdoor Research beanie. My fleece gloves from Manzella. My electronics bag that has fallen to the bottom of the bag. In here I have some goodies. I'm carrying some Soundcore earbuds. This is a new item for us. This is the FlexTail Zero Pump. Inflates the sleeping pad at almost the same rate as the...
About 2.5 minutes, which is the same rate as a pump sack would, with a lot less energy to inflate it. So we're still testing it out. We like it so far, but yeah, it seems to be a pretty good.
Yeah, it's a nice little piece of gear. So we'll see if that makes the final cut or not. Also in here I have my battery bank. This is the Anker 20,000 milliamp battery bank. I have my Nightcore headlamp in here. This is a dual port USB-C wall outlet. And then I have some miscellaneous charging cables and adapters for making sure I keep all my devices charged. All right, and then I have a warmer, thicker pair of Smartwool socks. These are my dedicated sleep socks. I love to slip into a nice pair of clean socks at the end of the day. And last but not least, one extra pair of hiking socks. I'll be using 2 pairs of socks to hike in and rotating them every day. Okay, so I'm going to get my stuff out of here, and then Anna will go through her pack with you. All right, what do we have here?
So, you may have noticed I switched my pack out from the Flash 55 yellow pack that I've been carrying for over a year now on about 15 trips that we've done. I found when we did our shakeout hike, it just didn't carry well for me. There's a few other things I kind of wanted to change about it. So I switched to the highly popular Circuit by ULA. Have not tried it yet, I will confess, but I mean, it's very highly rated, so I think it's going to be a good choice. I will take it out a few times before I go on the PCT.
Most popular pack on the PCT, so I think it'll do just fine.
And it's teal. Look at it.
Beautiful.
All right, so I'm just going to go over some of the things on my pack. I'll start at the front here on the straps. I'm bringing a Zoleo emergency beacon. I can also check in with friends and family, just like a Garmin Mini InReach that Justin has. I'm bringing this little personal alarm. When you pull the pin, it sends out a light signal and also an alarm sound that could just scare away predators or even get someone's attention if I need to. Just makes me feel a little more comfortable on the trail. On the top here, I have my Thermarest Z Light sleeping pad. This is the equivalent to what Justin's carrying, except a little bulkier. But I really look forward to just lounging on something cushy at the end of a long day or even on lunch breaks. So for me, this is worth the extra, I think about a pound that it adds.
Yeah, not even 12 ounces.
12 ounces.
Something like that.
Totally worth it for me. All right, I'll get that out of the way for now. In this pocket, I have a Smart Water bottle and my water filter, also a Sawyer squeeze. Like Justin, I have a Canuck bag to filter my water, except this one is going to be the Vecto X. This is their newer one. It's a little bit thicker. I think it adds an ounce or so, but less likely to have the hairpin leaks.
Yeah, a little more durable. Hopefully it can last the duration of a whole through hike.
And if you turn around, we have my pee pad here. We also have a buff. In the front pocket, I have my poop kit with a handkerchief, hand sanitizer, tissue, and my douche trowel. Also in the front pocket, I have my all-terrain Crocs. I love these as camp shoes. I just like that little added protection when I'm tromping around camp, especially when I get up in the middle of the night to pee. And on this side, I have another Smart Water bottle and also a bidet. I have two side pockets on the hip belt here. Like I mentioned, I'll be keeping snacks in my fanny pack, but I'll keep a few other things that I want quick access to in my side pockets, like my cork ball for rolling out my feet. I mentioned earlier I have plantar fasciitis, and Justin gave me this, and it really helps at the end of a long day when I just kind of need to roll them out a little bit. I have glove liners and quick access to a bug head net. All right, so we're gonna dive into my pack here. I also have a toques like Justin to cook with. Inside my toques, I have my Soto Windmaster stove, recently upgraded from my BRS. That's a tiny little pocket stove, very small and lightweight, but not the sturdiest, and I didn't find it to be very efficient with fuel. So I got this nifty little guy here, and as you can see, it is a much sturdier option with the 4 wide prongs. And then also, as far as my towel goes, I just use these little quick dry towels. You can find them from the dollar store. They're dehydrated towels, and I find them to be very absorbent and lightweight. This one has Pocahontas on it. And a Bic lighter just in case, even though my stove does have a self-ignition. All right, like Justin, I carry a bag to put in Ziploc bags to kind of house my dehydrated meals as I cook them. Also have a Hilltops pack for my food, a spoon, my sundries pack. I have things like face wipes in here, sunscreen, of course, a toothbrush, toothpaste, and another dollar store find, this little mirror and pop-out hairbrush.
Nifty.
Yeah, that saved me a bunch of weight on a hairbrush. And this is more of a luxury item for me. It's about 10 ounces, but it's gonna be worth every ounce. It's my art kit. I like to do art in my spare time. It's very relaxing and makes me feel most like myself. So that's a sacrifice I wasn't willing to make on the trail. I'm definitely gonna be doing a little bit of watercolors out there.
Yeah, Anna is a fantastic artist, and I'm glad that she's gonna be able to continue her hobby on the trail. Just a little bit of extra weight, well worth it.
All right, I also have packing cubes to organize all of my things. I'm a little bit of a different packer than Justin is. He's more of a stuffer.
Yeah, I just like to shove it all in the pack. I don't really care too much about organization.
I'm more of a compartmentalizer. I like to know exactly where everything is. It makes me feel more efficient out on the trail. These packs are very lightweight and durable. They're by Pack All. I got them on Amazon and I love them. Been using them for about a year now. Inside this small one, I have my electronics and my battery bank. This is gonna be by Anchor. And I have a headlamp in here by Black Diamond. All right, next up in my medium-sized pack, I have my accessories. In here, I have my Outdoor Vitals pillow. Super lightweight and compact. I just got this. I've used it a couple times and I like it so far. I also have a beanie. I will be switching this one out for an outdoor research beanie, same as Justin has. It's just very lightweight and soft, and it's a good quality. I have owned one before. Also, I have a merino buff. This is for sleeping and for colder conditions, to cover my face, to breathe into at night, to reduce condensation in the tent. I have my merino thongs. I'm gonna be wearing one and then packing 2 extra. I do really like merino. It's stink proof and it's moisture wicking. I'll also have a tank top on that's merino. And a pair of sleep socks. This is by Darn Tough. For my last pack here, I'm gonna have my clothes. In here, I'm gonna be using all these clothes throughout the trail. I have a rain jacket from Eddie Bauer. Also works as a windbreaker and extra warmth in the cold nights. I have my Decathlon 4-Class puffy. Base layer top and bottom by Smartwool. They are merino wool, of course. I have my ultralight fleece by Mountain Hardwear. And a pair of rain pants by Belief that also works as an extra layer of warmth during cold nights at camp. All right.
Big boy.
Yes. Lastly, my bear can. I took the same approach as Justin for the sake of the video and showing you all the extras that come along with the High Sierra. The bear can, of course, it weighs about 3 pounds. Inside, I have the same things as Justin: sealskin socks, waterproof socks, as you explained. I have my micro spikes. And a little different than Justin, I have heated gloves. This is definitely a luxury item. They're probably about £1 pound, maybe a little more. They are rechargeable gloves. I have Raynaud's syndrome. I lose circulation in my fingers, and these just help to warm them up before they get to that really painful point. Anyone out there has Raynaud's, you can definitely relate. So these help me a lot. All right, lastly, another favorite piece of gear for both of us, I think.
Absolutely.
We have our Enlightened Equipment quilt. I won't take it out, but it is a 2-person quilt, rated...
It's a 10-degree quilt.
10 degrees.
Yeah, this is the Enlightened Equipment Accomplice. This is a 10-degree quilt. We went with 10 degrees because Anna is a cold sleeper.
Yes.
I'm a pretty average sleeper, not warm, not cold, but normal. But we're gonna have cold nights in the desert and the Sierra and Washington, so we wanted something that would keep us comfortable on all those cold nights.
And it is very effective. I actually get sometimes a little too warm in it, so by my standards, it was an excellent purchase.
Yeah, well worth it. Okay, so that is everything that we have in our packs that we're bringing on the PCT. We're going to get this gear out of here for now, and then we'll go over our whole philosophy behind the gear we're carrying and some final thoughts on it. So going through the Sierra, for the heaviest part of the trip, my base weight is going to be about 18.6 pounds. However, for most of the trail, when I'm not carrying the bear cans or the extra sealskin socks or the micro spikes, I'm going to be carrying 15 pounds on the nose.
I'm going to be carrying 19.6 pounds on the High Sierra and 15.6 for the rest of the trail.
And I know what you're thinking. Justin, why aren't you carrying more weight than Anna? Well, she wants to carry her own stuff. I tried to take some of the weight off of her.
He did try.
But she's not having it. She wants to carry her luxuries. But don't worry, I will try to carry more food weight. So our philosophy behind the gear that we're carrying, I know we might have a little more than some, like we're carrying a fleece and a puffy, but we want the flexibility to be able to have a hiking layer or just a cool layer, and then save that puffy jacket specifically for camp or really cold conditions. One thing you didn't see us pull out are ice axes. We're not sure if we're going to need them yet or not, so we don't have them included here. We have not purchased them yet, but we might grab some before the Sierra depending on the snow conditions. And in addition to all the gear we are carrying with us, we are going to be leaving Anna's parents, in addition to our Sierra gear, 2 full one-person setups, being tent, pad, and sleeping bag / quilt, just in case we need them to ship us those. We can have our own individual setups.
Shout out to my mom and dad for shipping us what we need for the High Sierra. We're not going to be resupplying a lot like we said in the last video, but they are going to send us what we need when we need it.
Yeah. So I think that about covers everything we're going to be taking. I do have a question for you guys, though. If you have hiked the PCT before, I do have this Gossamer Gear lightweight hiking umbrella. I'm unsure if I want to bring this through the desert or not. I think it would be good sun protection. But if you have hiked with the desert section of the PCT before, let me know if you think this is worth taking. I want to know what you guys think, because I'm unsure about this right now. Another piece of gear that I think both of us are interested in are maybe some lightweight waterproof mitts to go over our gloves in case we're hiking through cold, wet conditions. Still undecided about that.
Yeah, so if you have any opinions on any of this, please let us know. We're open to comments, or if you have questions on anything, we'd love to hear them too.
Yeah, and if there's anything you'd like to see a review on, I might be doing the sun hoodie soon, let me know and I'll see what I can get done before we take off for the trail. Okay, so I think that about does it. That is all the gear we're going to be carrying for 2,650 miles on the PCT this year. So, I guess until next time, see you out on the trail.
Cheers.
Cheers.